How about some watch this, bitches?
Sure. What'd you watch?
It's not very timely. Well, I guess it is because it's going to be in the news again. But we watched the documentary on the
Documentary.
You're not allowed to make. I'm not reading, at least.
I know because you can't speak.
I forgot. I realized I didn't write down the name of the movie, and I forgot the name of the movie. So now I'm having a problem. But it's about. It'll come to me. It's about Theranos. That's the company that got up basically a $4 billion worth up in like a few years, and then was really worth nothing. It was called The Inventor. Blood and something in Silicon Valley, something like that. It's by Alex Gibney. He makes a lot of these types of movies, investigative, very entertaining, usually about corporate greed or crimes, both in this case. I think the trial is coming up actually early next year, but it was very entertaining. It's called The Inventor. It's on HBO Max, another HBO Max special for us. But it's just crazy. Like, you know the story of the woman, Wombat?
She claimed that she had a way to do blood tests that was very easy and like a turnkey blood test solution.
Right.
That turned out to be a whopping load of baloney.
But the crazy part was she was extremely young, and she dropped out of college to do this.
And she got like $4 billion in seed money.
She didn't get that much, but that was what they valued the company at when they were getting investors. I think they raised closer to $900 million.
Okay.
But it was, I don't want to give any spoilers. Very interesting. It's called The Inventor. It's very interesting to see, like, how bad is it if you really believe the lie? Does that make you a better person, a worse person? Does it matter if you're still committing a crime? Interesting things to think about in the movie.
Yes.
You're not going to watch it, I know. But some of you guys.
That one probably not. I'm honestly not that interested.
The trial's coming up. Yeah, it was okay.
I'm more interested in The Vow, which the last episode of that will be on this Sunday.
The most recent one was excellent.
I haven't seen that. I'm one episode behind.
It's excellent.
So I'll wait until Sunday and watch 8 and 9 and just finish it off.
It's it's all coming together. How this guy if he could have just kept his dick out of everything.
That's like, but you know, when I said that and you laugh, but it's true.
Because you'll see in the most recent episode, it's like you see how calculated everything is.
Yeah,
like it's to get everything focused on his penis. I think more or
crazy.
less. Not quite, but totally. The Vow, also excellent. Yeah. At Kabang2 writes in and asks, which movie is better, the first Robocop or Terminator 2?
I'm gonna go with the first Robocop on that one.
Shipwreck.
I prefer Terminator 2.
I don't think there's a wrong answer.
Here's the right answer. It's right on my shirt. Thank you.
I don't think there's a wrong or right answer to that question. I think it's a preference thing. I think Robocop, if you want it from a filmmaking perspective, might be the more important movie as far as the grand scheme of things. But Terminator 2, I guess, also has its place. I mean, the digital effects in that, I guess, are groundbreaking for what they are. But depending upon where you lean on that may not necessarily be a good thing.
What about those stop motion effects in RoboCop?
Yes, stop motion effects in RoboCop are pretty lousy. But
RoboCop had more heart. Well, that's not true.
I don't know.
No, RoboCop is more.
I can't say. They're equally great.
RoboCop is more of an art film disguised as an action film compared to Terminator 2.
Yeah, thank you. That's good.
Which is
not as pretentious.
Which is the pinnacle of what that 80s.
Come on.
Terminator 2 is you didn't let me finish the sentence, but thank you. Terminator 2 could be arguably the pinnacle of what an 80s action movie is. It basically bookended that decade with all of the tropes of the 80s action movie, and James Cameron said, here it is. Here's the perfect 80s action movie. Let's move on. And that's what makes Terminator 2 important.
But you picked RoboCop.
I picked RoboCop because I think RoboCop as a film has more to say.
He likes it better.
No, I think RoboCop has more to say about economics and where we might be. It's prescient and timely in its message regarding, commercialism versus government and what people will believe and what they're willing to accept. There's a lot going on there. It's a meteor film as far as meaning goes.
I remember when some right-wing douchebag used RoboCop as an example of a straight-up action movie with no politics in it.
Yeah, that movie. But that's ridiculous because that movie is literally
and everybody
nothing.
laughed at him.
Yeah, there's nothing but politics.
You had to admit that he was a total douchebag.
Yeah.
What else we haven't watched as bitches?
We've been watching a lot of Disney Plus Halloween movies.
There's a whole section of it.
There's a whole section. We're plowing through it. We've watched Halloweentown, which is essentially a Hallmark Christmas movie, but around Halloween is pretty much the plot of that one.
There should be more of those.
There's 4 in the Halloweentown film.
That's a lot. There should be less of those.
I think we also watched Haunted Mansion. I had never seen Haunted Mansion before.
Eddie Murphy,
yeah. Eddie
Murphy.
Timely,
and Eddie Murphy.
Watch.
And Eddie Murphy.
Only one Eddie Murphy in this film.
I know. I just remember those trailers. Remember those trailers?
Yeah. It's got Zod in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Terrence Stamp.
Yep. That movie holds up pretty well as far as kids' Halloween movies go. That's a solid play.
Nice.
Yeah. And of course, we watched Nightmare Before Christmas for like the 30th time.
Sorry for burping there, but I was testing NVIDIA broadcast.
Gotcha.
It seemed like the burp got through.
Good.
You were wondering.
I watched Enola Holmes on Netflix. The Sherlock Holmes' younger sister movie.
With Molly Baby Brown. What's her name?
Millie Bobby Brown. Molly Baby Brown, yes.
I love her.
Uh-huh. She produced that movie. Yeah, good for her. It's good. It's
Great
good.
Job, Molly.
Huh?
Great job, Molly.
Yeah,
So
good.
proud
Great
of her.
job, Molly. It's good. It's got Superman in it as Sherlock Holmes.
Which Superman?
Henry Cavill.
Not Dean Cain?
Not Dean Cain. No, not
Shit. I'm really hoping he's going to make it.
He wears a red "Make America Great Again" hat the whole time. It's very distracting.
Right. Yeah, Mrs. TV wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
But I think I talked her out of it.
You'd probably not hate it. It's a little slow
Sounds great.
but it when it picks up, it's interesting. It's
Does she
interesting.
talk like this?
A little bit. Oh, I've got to find my mother.
Right.
Have
Do you
you
have any
seen-
waffles?
Hello, is this London? I'm looking for my mother, London.
I live in 221B Baker Street.
And that's the whole movie.
I pretty much got it, I think.
Yeah, that's the whole movie.
I'm good.
Hello, is this a train?
Did somebody get murdered? Is it murder? She wrote.
That's different.
Oh, well, it's a crossover.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
This is my brother Sherlock Holmes.
I'm surprised they haven't brought back Murder, She Wrote. Like,
They probably have.
Betty
I'm
White.
sure
maybe?
I guarantee you someone has written that spec and has gotten paid for it.
Oh. Was it me?
Yes, it was you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What else? What else
Congratulations to
you
the
got?
Lakers. I wanted to say.
The Lakers won the Lakers won the World Series. Congratulations.
Do you know when I get New York Times push notifications, and it said congratulations to the Lakers who beat the Heat, right?
They did. They beat the Heat.
And I was like, oh, I didn't even know that there was.
Just like me with my pool in the backyard.
I learned 3 things that happened that night. I learned that the finals were going on, and that the Lakers and the Heat were in the finals, and then the Lakers had won. And then I remembered that the Lakers won when we were in LA during E3 when we were eating at the Brazilian barbecue place. And then we
we got to
flaming
see the
trucks were
riots
going
firsthand.
by. How did we handle that exactly? Like, what did we do?
We took a right and went away from the riots and circled back around to the hotel that way.
Smart.
But
we're good at avoiding confrontation.
LeBron James, pretty good at basketball.
Yeah, he seems to be doing a good job over there.
Yeah, he's playing the basketball well.
Putting the ball in the hoop and stuff.
He does some of that. Sometimes he doesn't do that, but it's still good when he doesn't do it.
Right.
He's still doing things with the basketball that are good.
Getting it closer to the hoop.
Yeah, constantly getting the ball closer to the hoop and away from the other hoop. That's the rules of basketball.
See, that's why I was never any good
whoa,
at basketball.
Whoa. Wait a minute. You mean you can't just throw it in any hoop you want?
I guess you could. It's a strategy. Like, I guess if you ensured that you only threw it in the other hoop for 2-pointers and then you only made 3-pointers on the other one, you're going to win that way.
I mean, theoretically, yes. Mathematically, assuming no one else scores at all.
Well, yeah, because you're LeBron James. You don't let anybody else score.
Unless
you want them to. Like, that's the only reason
trick.
he's like good is because he wants the other people to do things.
Yeah.
He tries to tire you out by letting you score, like Robodope.
Right. Like, you can really feel it when you're playing as him in the new 2K21. Did you see that new stuff? Like, you can tell the stamina of the players by how hard they feed back to your controller when you push against them, like you run into them.
What?
Yeah.
Is that realistic? Like,
and when you push into LeBron James, your controller explodes.
Yeah.
When you play basketball, you don't like worry about if the other guy's tired. You can't judge by.
I don't
them.
like bump into him to see if he's tired or not.
How much weight of my weight can he support right now? Right. Well, he's a little tired, I feel. Now I can go right around. I'm going to do the spin move because I feel like he's just a little off his game tonight.
Right. Like, got a little bit different vibe from him there.
More sweat. There's a little more sweat on him tonight. I'm going to dunk.